Realistic AI robots are fucking disgusting, and here's why. I mean, why?
Septum ring theory.
All of the male robots are depicted to be in their late 30s to 50s, as you can see right here. Whereas all of the female robots are depicted to be relatively young in their early 20s-ish. Almost as if you guys are trying to upsell these machines to a very specific demographic. When we
You mean men?
Stupid. We all know what that certain demographic is going to be doing with them. Which is especially disturbing to me as we are now learning that AI is actually becoming sentient. Alongside machines and companies like this that are obviously just trying to push AI that disproportionately adheres to the type of men that strangely want and seek out younger women or robots of this type. Like, why not?
Wait. Here's what's so messed up about that take, though. Younger women want older men. That's what y'all want. So don't get mad at us for wanting younger women. Y'all want older men. What are you even talking about?
Just make the female robot the same age as the other male robots. Like, what is actually going on? Or,
well, nobody wants a granny bot. Come on, dude.
Why not just make the robots androgynous? Like, why does that matter to you guys? You can call me a stick in the mud. I obviously don't care. I don't see the reason as to why we are investing into companies that are making female robots that look...
Because it's profitable. Tell me you don't know anything about business. Without telling me you don't know anything about business, it's supply and demand. If there's a lot of guys that want this stuff, then we should supply it. Clearly, you wanted a septum ring. Shots fired! And you also wanted your tongue pierced. Gotcha, bitch! Those are things you wanted, so we have piercers for that. We have people that do tattoos and piercings. Okay, there's a market, demand and supply.
Adjacent to 20-year-olds when we know the epidemic of men that are in this society. What is going on? You're not going to convince me that this isn't sick, weird, and gross. And anyone that's actually investing in these AI girlfriends or housemaids that look like this, I am wishing nothing but the worst for you.
Aww. It's a face only a father could not like.
Men are creating AI girlfriends and emotionally abusing them.
Bro, okay, what? How do you emotionally abuse something that's not sentient, bro? What?
Sit for a second and let's talk about it. What we're seeing is not just about tech. It's not about AI. It's about power. It's about control. And it's about unprocessed pain. Here's what is happening psychologically for these men. Almost all men grow up in a world that tells them that their power stems from their dominance.
Nobody ever told me that. Did anybody ever tell y'all that? Your power stems from your dominance, young Padawan. Nobody told me that. They told me you're a boy. You're supposed to feel that way. You're supposed to be aggressive. You're supposed to feel like you want to go tear stuff up. You're a boy.
Being strong, being in charge, never needing anyone or anything. And as women are gaining more equity in society, more visibility, autonomy, some men are actually experiencing what psychologists, like myself, I'm a psychologist in training, calls a status...
Wait. Run that back, Turbo. You said you're a psychologist, then you said you're a psychologist in training.
You're a liar!
So which one is it? It's like saying I'm a architectural engineer while I'm training to be an architectural engineer. Which one is it?
Myself, I'm a psychologist in training, calls a status threat. In other words, it's the fear of losing power in relationships. Now, instead of processing these feelings and finding a different way to be in society, men are now displacing them onto something that cannot fight back. Enter the AI girlfriend. She's always available. She's always there to do whatever you want. Never rejects them.
Oh no, he adheres to all his wants and needs. Oh no. What could be so bad about that? You're jelly. You're getting replaced. And this is why I say don't. There's certain types of career fields of women that I highly suggest staying away from. Psychologists, therapists, hairdressers, typically nurses. Stay away from these women, bro.
Never sets boundaries. She becomes this sort of safe target for the rage that these men don't even understand themselves. Let's go one layer deeper. This is actually about trauma. Many of these men who are engaging in these behaviors of abusing their AI girlfriends feel powerless in their real lives. They may feel emotionally neglected. They may feel rejected. They may even feel humiliated. And now they're reenacting that cycle, but from the other side. Now they're the abuser. Don't get me wrong. This is not an excuse. It's just an explanation of what is likely occurring.
But here's my thing. Even if a guy's doing that, he's not hurting anybody. You know what I mean? The AI robot girlfriend's not going to HR. What is she going to do? Call the cops? He's hurting me. You're not real, dude. And if a guy's getting all these negative emotions, he needs an outlet. What I tell guys is go to the gym. Get your rage out of the gym. I feel like a lot of men, I feel like most men actually, we have aggression pumping through our veins, pumping through our blood. You have to have an outlet for that aggression. So go to the gym. Do something that's difficult. Do something that's hard. Go outside. Work outside. Do something that's difficult. Put yourself in adversity's way. Make yourself comfortable with being uncomfortable. Your life will be so, like my life, dude, I have felt so much better with my life after doing things that are hard, going to the gym, lifting heavy weights, going outside, sweating, mowing the yard, doing things I don't want to do. It makes you a better man.
We need to talk about it. If you're a man and you're watching this, if you're confused, if you're hurt, if you're angry, if you need help in your relationships, talk to someone, talk to a friend, talk to a therapist, talk to a psychologist.
Men don't talk to their friends about this stuff. You know what we do? We bottle it up and we never talk about it. That's what men do.
Support group, anything. Because abuse is not power, rage is not power, and anger is not power. Connection, true connection is power. And that requires vulnerability and growth.
What if he feels truly connected to this thing, though? What grinds my gears with these chicks like this is they always think they get to dictate the terms of how other people feel. You don't know how another man feels about this AI robot doll. He might love her. And this is just what men like in something artificial when it comes to their sex life. You ladies got tons of toys. Why can't dudes have an AI robot doll? You don't see men all mad about like, well, you know, she's got this magic wand and this Soul Sucker 5000. I just can't compete with that. What I tell dudes is embrace that stuff. Use those as your friend. Maybe there wouldn't be such a market for it if you ladies were actually dating men out there. Have you ever thought about that? All you ladies, we have so much hoflation right now that women think their value is way above all the other men that they're actually right in par for. That's the biggest problem, is that women have a inflated sense of self, an inflated sense of ego to think they are better than the regular everyday guy. The regular everyday guys are the best guys on the market. The guys that work blue-collar jobs, they work 9 to 5s, they have normalcy, they have routine. These are the best guys out there, man. Because the thing is being average, there's more average people than there are exceptional people, and also below exceptional people. Average is the best. That's why there's the most of it. I heard somebody, and I'm not super religious, but I heard somebody talk about, it's like, the reason why average people are the best is because there's the most of them, and that's what God created. He created most people average. I believe I'm average. I'm just a dude. Like I've met a couple of you guys out in public, and shout out to you if I have met you in public. I won't drop any names, but every time I've met a subscriber out in public, you guys have been super nice, so I really do appreciate that. But almost any time I meet them, you can tell the person's a little bit nervous, and I immediately try to calm that down and go, hey, I'm just a regular guy, man. I'm just a regular dude. You just see me on the other side of the screen. I'm a regular guy, bro. Let's just talk like homies. And you can see them kind of like calm down, and we just have a chit chat, and we just chop it up like we're boys, like we've known each other. So it's really cool. I don't know why I got off on that tangent, but yeah, I did.
Comments. Does it? To all the men excited about these robots.
Wait, okay, let's go back. There was a comment. Some of
Men
these comments
excited about these robots. Bitch, you can't afford it. You don't even want to take a real comments.
Watch the original video from the all male excitement. Okay, does it have a drain plug? We really only have one question. We're almost there, men. I can see the bangers designing got the memo. Oh my God, here we go.
Does it? To all the men excited about these robots. Bitch, you can't afford it. You don't even want to take a real person out on a date to Chili's because it's too expensive.
Yeah, because you're not worth Chili's. You're a walking date at best.
These robots cost $175,000 for the one that stands.
No. There's a lot cheaper ones. You can get one for about $3 now.
$150,000 for the one that sits. Regular annual maintenance will cost you about 20% of the purchase price, which is about $35,000 every year on top of the purchase. And any breakage that...
Wait a minute. How do you know so much about this? You got an anime wall behind you. You got one of these? How do you know it's 20% a year of maintenance costs yearly? How do you know that? Come on.
May occur because you got too violent, you can't afford to repair. Okay? This affects your wallet directly.
Why is it all these women think we're all extremely violent? Like chat, I've been in one fight and it was in high school. I'm not a violent guy. Do I give off the vibe of a violent guy? I'm not. And I'd almost bet you most of the guys that watch the channel, you're not violent. Like, let me know right now in the comments. Are a lot of you guys violent? I feel like a lot of guys aren't violent. If a lot of guys were violent, the world would not be a happy place. Dudes would be throwing hands all the time. The only time you see people that are violent is like at stadium games or the Phillies Karen or, you know, football games and stuff like that. That's when people get violent because they get alcohol in their system, or the club scene. They get, you know, it's usually mixed with alcohol. That's when people get violent. Dudes don't just walk around typically and just start slapping people. You know how many times I've been walking around and just been slapped in the face randomly? It's never happened. How about no? Not once. I've never just seen another guy walk up to me and just slap the taste out of my mouth. It's never happened. And I've also never done that to another man. I'd almost biggity bet you that most of you guys out there are not violent. Just let me know in the comments. Put a 1 in the chat if you're not a violent person. Even people that know how to be violent and know jujitsu, boxing, or some sort of martial art, Muay Thai, most of them avoid conflict at all costs. Joe Rogan talks about this. He's like, I know jujitsu, I know how to fight, but if somebody's trying to fight me, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to run away. I'm going to avoid the fight. The last thing you want to do is get into a fight. That's a last resort, is getting into the fight. Like, I don't want to fight anybody. What are you talking about? Now, if something goes off the rails and crazy and you have to defend your family, I understand that. But that is such a one-off, and the exception never makes sense. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It was good to have you guys out, man. Until next time. Peace.